Our guy, Big Dick Vic, shoots a 61 to win the BMW Championship. No longer Little Prick Vic. He wasn't already before, but he definitely isn't anymore. Pretty crazy Sunday that didn't go our way, but it was a crazy round for Vic.
Who had the better back 928, Vic or Blake and Chris at the Ben Open? Net 28.
They were both 28s. That's right. I think I'm gonna give it to Vic just because his birdie putts were all inside 5 feet. You guys are draining them from 50.
I agree.
That was crazy. I mean, his just putting everything to a couple feet, and he's been putting great. He's a stud. He's an elite player. I think he's a top 5 player in the world.
He's ranked 5th, right? I'm surprised he didn't pass Cantlay. How did he not pass Cantlay?
I know. I don't know how.
Cantlay hasn't won this year. I know it's a 2-year sample, but
my 5 bold predictions preseason thing that I wrote was Vic would rise to number 1 in the world. Didn't do it, but I think it's trending that way eventually.
To number 1?
Yeah.
Got to get a major.
Yeah, he does. Also, I bet a 25-1 PGA Championship on DraftKings.
Did you?
I mean,
PGA's at
Valhalla.
Oh, I like that a lot, actually.
It's a great spot for him.
I like the U.S. Open better for him.
I love both. But the U.S. Open, he was only 20.
I might have already bet the PGA.
Really?
I may have. I'm going to take a look.
I mean, 25 is definitely going to be a good number when that time comes around.
Oh, it's going to be great. Is it still 25?
Yeah.
I got so much money on Cam Smith to win the Masters.
Me too.
Let's see. I bet Bryson at the PGA 50, and Bryson at the Masters 100. I don't really love him at the Masters, but it's a dumb number.
Yeah, I think I have that too.
That's just on DraftKings. Yeah, Vic 61. That was fucked. That's like what I always picture Vic doing when he wins, like just going scorch earth because he's that great of a talent.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks we weren't on him. I kind of liked him for the BMW like 3-4 weeks ago, and then I don't know, something turned me off on him.
Well, he was 16-1 by the time it came around.
Right.
Which is tough.
I was hoping. Remember I said to you, I said he was like 4 over at the FedEx Cup.
Yeah.
St. Jude, and I was like, oh, we need him to suck because we're going to bet him at the BMW. And then he went nuclear the last 3 rounds. And then his number just got slashed. And then if we were betting Rory or Scotty, and you couldn't bet a 14-1 guy. I mean, some guys do, but I mean, if you want to be legit, you can't really do that.
No, but people will defend it for whatever reason. Yeah, I was a little relieved because I've been saying Scotty for 2 months at the BMW.
Yeah. No, I mean, Scotty and Vic go head to head. I'm rooting for Vic.
Yeah. And Scotty, I mean, that putter, man, guy got some problems.
All season. I think it's just who he is now, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
he drills the 15, 20 footers.
He can. But the thing is, we've seen it hurt him. Luca, can you stop doing that? Because I'm trying to do something here. You're supposed to be quiet. So, yeah, I mean, we've seen him miss those, but like it's usually like in the middle of the tournament, he's looking at a nice 5-foot birdie putt. I don't know if we've seen it like to cost him a tournament like we did kind of yesterday.
Not that I recall. I'm sure there has been though. He's in contention all the time.
Yeah. So, but again, that stroke, I mean, doesn't look great. Looks like he's hitting off the toe or something. But it's going to hurt him coming in the future too. But look at careers. I mean, I was talking about this yesterday, but like nothing's guaranteed in golf at all. And I think the fact that he didn't capitalize on the stretch where he was like second only to Tiger in ball striking. And he went through that entire stretch with 0 wins. And I'm going to include the Tour Championship because I don't care if he wins. It doesn't matter. He starts at -10. Like, he went through that entire stretch with no wins. I think that's a major, major, major disappointment. I don't give a fuck how many top fives he has.
What do you mean 0 wins? He had 2 wins.
Well, I mean, like, that was even before that crazy stretch started. Like, from
what do you win? Players and what?
Waste. But like, that stretch started.
I thought it was the season-long statistics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mean the season, but I mean when he started gaining like 20 strokes, tee to green every week. Let me double check that. Tee to green. So when he won,
he gained 17 tee to green at the Players.
Yeah, Phoenix 13, but like since then. So I guess he did get that Players one, but I mean, just the fact starting at PGA Championship 2 last week. 15.3, 15, 20.7, 12.8, 11.1, 14.3. In FedEx, he wasn't great, but I just think he should have had 3, 4 more wins.
Definitely should have. I mean, I know Vic won Memorial, but Scotty should have.
Yeah. I mean, look, another way to say it, looking back on it, he had a good season. Like, he had a pretty good season, and he had historic numbers.
Yeah.
To walk away from a season where you hit the ball like that with just a pretty good season.
Yeah. Drive for show, puff for dough.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, who knows how long that lasts? People are, I think people are convinced that he's going to be striking the ball like this for the rest of his career. I mean, not many guys are getting 20 strokes from tee to green every single week.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't doing that last year. It was like 7, 8 every week.
Yeah, so like this is gonna people are just so prisoner of the moments, and like I said, the Vic Scotty thing. I know it's not incredibly relevant, but like grand scheme, you need to be able to step back a little bit and look at the big picture. It's very, very close, and these things can end quick. They can start quick. Who knows what's going to happen? Like Rory had 4 majors when he was 25. Brooks is playing on the Euro Tour. Now Brooks has 5, and it's only 9 years later. So things change quick. There was a time it looked like Tiger was going to win 20 of them, but then things happen.
Yep. How about that back 9 from Vic? Holy hell!
It was insane. And
he only had 2 4s on the back 9.
I mean, the course.
One of them was a par 5.
The course didn't play like I hoped it would.
No, didn't play like anything I thought it was going to play like. Fucking weather, man. The rain just fucking screwed us. But we still kind of got the leaderboard that we thought it was going to be.
We did. I mean, I thought it was going to be Scotty and Rory, and obviously, I wouldn't discount Vic's chances or any of those big guys, but I knew it was going to be a big gun. And Vic obviously is one.
Yeah, you said, I think on the show, you said that I want somebody in the top 6 of the board was going to win, and it was basically Scotty, Vic, or Fitz were the only ones that had the chance.
Yeah.
I mean, Rory had a chance going into Sunday. We can get to him, but like going into the back 9, it was kind of a 3-man race.
Yeah, I crossed off Tommy from that list too. I think. Yeah.
So Tommy was 7th.
Yeah, and I crossed him off. So I knew it was gonna be one of the top 6. It was, and it was the guy who was 4th. So it did go the way we thought it was gonna go. I thought Rory, maybe just because it's a FedEx Cup event, would be able to figure it out, but that putter was messed up. I mean, were you watching towards the end when he missed that eagle putt?
I did not see the eagle. I saw that he had 4 feet for eagle.
The shot was incredible, and then it was like gross. I don't even know what his deal is. I don't know why he switched from that spider that he was using that he won the Scottish Open with.
Wasn't he positive though in the week?
Yeah, plus 0.9.
He putted really well on Thursday.
He did.
Guy's really good around the green.
He gained 5 strokes around the green.
Yeah, I know he chipped in Thursday, but like everything, anytime he was in trouble or in a bunker or in the rough around the green, like it was like 2 feet every time.
Yeah, the ball striking wasn't great, and it had been so good leading into it that, I mean, Scheffler had 8 strokes in approach. Next was 5.2, 5.2. Vic 4.3.
I think if it plays like we thought it was going to play, he wins.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, they were sticking shots. Rory wasn't really sticking shots.
No, he was playing it like it was a U.S. Open.
Yeah. He's still on an incredible stretch. Holy shit.
He definitely is.
He lost it on the back nine Saturday.
Yeah,
He was
that was bad.
scorching hot early Saturday, front nine Saturday. And he had a bunch of short putts, like 5 to 10 feet. He makes like 2 of them. He's one back going into the day. Oh, like he shot bad. He shot 66 yesterday.
Yeah.
66 yesterday. It's 4 under. I mean, Vic shot a 61. I don't know. Nothing you can do. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing you can do. So yeah, cold stretch definitely for us, definitely for me. I've been just hemorrhaging cash the last 3 months, whatever, since we got that hot stretch. But it's golf. Golf betting is a different animal, man. Like down bad for a long time, then all of a sudden get crazy hot and have never been that high in my life in terms of wins. And then all of a sudden you're back down at the bottom again. It's just you gotta have thick skin in this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely going through a tough stretch here. I mean, we had that Akshay win, which was great, but like it's been like cold turkey.
And it's tough.
And it's not like we're not sniffing the board. Like we had Tommy last week, Rory this week. We're just picking the wrong guys.
Yeah, I guess picking the wrong guys. I guess. But the process, I still believe in.
What else do you call it? Yeah, the process is. I'm no problem with the process.
No, picking the right guys. It just isn't going the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So, is what it is. Now we get this week, which sucks, and then, I mean, the season's pretty much over. How many weeks between now and Fortinet?
Fortinet's before the Ryder Cup.
I want to say it's the 14th of October.
No, Fortinet's in September.
14th of September, sorry.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks off.
12th to 15th, Fortinet. No, that was last year. I don't know.
I think it's the 14th to 17th. But so 2 weeks off will be good. Reset, get the bearings in order. Maybe hit something this week, but I mean the format is just tough. It really is not great. Not meant for betting. But we have hit it 2 out of the last 4 years. Both of them being Rory.
Right.
I mean, last year I was on a bachelor party. I came back on Sunday. I thought it was just basically over, and I was like, just flipped it on, and all of a sudden Rory started going nuts.
That was a great day. Great day. I was actually pretty confident going into the week with Rory last year, and then he made triple bogey on one, and all of a sudden he started -4, and all of a sudden he's 9 shots back after one hole.
Does that say to you that a guy who starts at 2 under?
No, because he's not Rory McIlroy.
Right.
At this place, Rory McIlroy and Eastlake he fucks here. I don't like this is his course.
Yeah.
But like looking at these, like let's just go from 2 under. You got Tom, Kim, Sanjay Finau, Connors, Siwoo.
Yeah, none of them can win.
Sungjae, I like the most there, but I mean he's got a little prick.
Yeah,
he could win without the strokes.
Right.
Then you got 1 under, some names. You got Morikawa. Burns is at even. Hatton and Spieth are at even. Spieth has good history here, but I think he's fucked up.
Yeah, I do too. What's he's at even, right? Yeah. So Hatton get in?
We're looking. Hatton got in. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's number 28. Spieth 29.
Real quick on Rory, and I know we're gonna get. Well, let's get into it right now. We'll start with Scotty and Rory, right?
Those are the two guys. Yeah. Well, you're not throwing Vic in there?
Yeah, and you can throw Vic in there. I think he's definitely a third behind those 2 guys, though.
Yeah.
So, looking at Rory, I wanted to look into this because it seemed like he was not hitting that many fairways as many fairways this week or last week and going into that. And I think fairways are really important here. So I just wanted to look back when he won it last year. 4.8 fairways gained. Leading into that, he gained on fairways gained in 6 straight events. 6.5, 2.3, 3.8, 2.3, 1.1. And this year, coming into it, He's lost in that category in 3 of his last 5, including lost 8.2 last week.
Got to hit fairways here.
So, I mean, if we're looking for reasons not to say maybe he's not going to do it, even though he always does, I think that would be the one.
That, and also, if he wins this week, I just kind of find it pretty embarrassing if I'm Rory McIlroy and I win 2 back-to-back FedEx Cups. I've played the best golf of my life. Besides like fat, chubby Rory when he didn't give a fuck. But this is like the best stretch of golf he's played in the last 10 years. And if he wins this week and doesn't win a major, I just find that really embarrassing if I'm him. Like, do you think he's proud? He'll be proud of winning the FedEx Cup this year?
He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. For a player of his, and again, people are going to say, "You think winning the Tour Championship is easy?" Yeah, no, it's not what we're saying. We're talking about all-time legacy events, and I don't think this helps him really much at all. And I get your point where you're saying it's embarrassing, but yeah, I mean, he needs to be doing things other than Tour Championships.
Like, I don't think it's like if Rory wins, like, he shouldn't be like. I know he won't, but like, he shouldn't be like, cheering or boasting about it. Like, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
The
I think
talent, he hasn't won a major in 10 years.
I think he's going to act like it's a huge deal if he wins.
I think it's a better look if he sucks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, or just doesn't win. And that's another reason. The other one is, so last year Scotty starts at -10, Rory started at -5, and this year he starts at -6. So it's the exact same scenario is going to play out exactly the same way 2 years in a row.
Last year he started 4.
Okay, yeah. 2019 he started 5.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, is Scotty gonna blow it 2 years in a row?
To the same guy.
Right. And last year he blew it. He was bad on the front 9 on Sunday. Let Rory back in. Like, Rory took the lead on like the 7th hole.
Right. Yeah. So just building on that with Scotty, like this year he's better than he was last year. I think he probably wins it. Look at this. Best single season averages. Second best strokes gained tee to green season since tracking began 20 years ago. 3 seasons. Tee to green, I'm guessing this is per round. 2006, Tiger Woods plus 2.98. 2023, Scotty Scheffler plus 2.74. And then the third was Tiger Woods 2007 plus 237.
That's fucked.
And you'd imagine
Tiger level.
It's only been 20 years. You'd imagine Tiger 2000, 2001 would be there above that too.
Right. I guarantee you.
Above all of them.
Yeah.
Definitely above 06 Tiger, right?
Yep.
But basically, it's the best ball striking season ever for someone not named Tiger Woods.
Wild.
He has zero majors, a players, and a waste management.
I can't believe Scotty Scheffler's that guy.
I know. But I mean, he's not, because I mean, they don't make trophies for strokes gained tee to green.
That's right. Strokes gained total, baby.
Yes. But I do think, that being said, I'm not going out on a limb here. He's the most likely one to get it done this week. Just water will find its level.
Definitely. So, like, attacking this with the strokes is extremely difficult just because Scotty and Rory, well, I guess you could say, I don't think Rahm has a chance in hell to win this, but the top 4 guys are probably the 4 best players this year.
Yeah.
Right? Scotty, Vic, Rory, Rahm.
Definitely.
At least on the PGA Tour. Definitely. So it's going to be really hard for a guy to come back with the strokes.
It seems like we mostly get deserving winners since this format started.
Yeah, the 4 winners we've gotten have been Rory in 19, came back. JT had started with the lead at -10. What did we say? Rory was -5.
Yep.
And then we had 2020. We had DJ who had the lead. 2021 we had Cantlay. Right.
Yep.
and
He was the lead.
he was the leader because he won the BMW the week prior. And then last year we had Rory.
Yep.
So all four are elite players.
Yeah. So I mean, that does make it even tougher to bet. Like if you're gonna bet one of these guys, it should be an elite guy. But I do think you want to be -3 or better, -4. No one's ever won it, but worse than -4.
Right.
But if you're gonna bet somebody, it should be like an elite player who's at -3. So first three guys, we can't bet.
I do think the Vic number's not bad to bet.
What,
Somebody
did you see
wanted to bet
6?
it.
I saw 450 on FanDuel, which had all the best numbers.
Bet365 has 5 to 1. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me.
I know it doesn't do it for me either, but I think only 2 back. I mean, guy scorching hot.
Yeah.
Didn't just start last week. It started Friday at St. Jude.
Right. Yeah, he's hot, but I mean, you just shoot a 61. I just think not that he's happy with what he's done, but he's accomplished what he accomplished last week, which was great. Shot that 61. He's probably might cool off a little bit. I don't know. How was he here last year?
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gonna cool off. How was he last year? He finished 15th, 4th in 2021. This is without the strokes. I don't know what he actually finished.
Yeah, it should be a fairly good course for him.
Yeah.
Where would you compare this course to?
East Lake, St. Jude.
Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense.
St. Jude, Sedgefield. You get the Zoysia fairways like at St. Jude.
Man, if only someone in this field was good at both St. Jude and Sedgefield.
Yeah, if only. Little foreshadowing there.
Yeah, maybe a little foreshadowing.
What you got any other courses you like?
I think that those two seem good.
Waste,
I mean,
maybe.
What do you Waste? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say Wyndham. I don't think it's quite as much plotters as like a Wyndham.
Yeah.
Somewhere in I think St. Jude's a great one.
Yeah. They need
But
to
JT isn't
the
good here.
whole FedEx. JT's good here.
Is he? I was just thinking of the year when
Yeah.
he started at 10 under.
That was the only time was terrible.
Okay. What about
He
Brooks?
won the Tour Championship one year when it was.
Yeah, when it was no starting strokes.
Brooks. I think pretty sure Brooks is pretty good here. So is Spieth. So is Spieth, and he's good at St. Jude.
Yeah. I just remember JT the year when he was in first. We both didn't think he was going to win.
No, I know.
Was that after he went off at Medina?
Yeah.
And maybe Vic's in that same mold here. He just goes off that was supposed to be.
What does X play well at?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
He's just good but not great everywhere. every category, everything.
What does Data Golf have for comps? Look that up.
Yeah, I will. So we're no on the first. What's Rahm? Is that should that be a decent bet?
Rahm is 7 to 8.
I mean,
I think he's playing like shit. He's spraying it everywhere. Did he come back a little bit yesterday? I thought he did come back a little bit yesterday, right?
Yeah. Number-wise, it's relatively fair.
Oh, man.
No, just looking at this. Olympia Fields, they said the best course similarity is Winged Foot.
That's Bryson.
Yeah. East Lake. They got TPC River Highlands. That one actually makes sense.
Yep. X is one there.
Okay.
It's really short, though. Hey, this is really short, too.
This is pretty short, yeah. TPC Potomac. Homa one there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good here. The Summit Club.
X one there.
Huh?
That was when it was the Zozo. Him and Kokrak.
Murfield 7th, Sedgefield 8th, Sawgrass 15th.
Oh, that's the one I was gonna. That's what I missed. I kind of like Sawgrass.
Yeah.
Not as much water as Sawgrass though.
Yeah, but you got to be accurate.
Definitely have to be accurate. You got to stay out of the Bermuda rough.
Yep.
I was thinking St. Jude because of the Zoysia fairways. You just always see that they don't play Zoysia fairways much on tour. And I know St. Jude's one of them, and this is one of them. So.
Yeah. So after Rahm, who do we got? So we're knowing all four of those guys. Gun to my head, who wins or your family dies? Who do you pick? With strokes.
I don't want to see Rory win, so I'll say Scheffler.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with who you want to see win. Your family's gonna die if you pick the wrong guy.
Then I'll pick Rory.
Okay, I'm still gonna say Scheffler there.
Man, Rahm sucked. Rahm's been sucking. He's had like one good round.
You know what's funny? I give you that hypothetical to take away who you want, just specifically to take away who would want to win, and you still answer it of who you wouldn't want to win. I tried taking that out of the equation. Yeah, Rahm hasn't been great. I don't think he's playing well enough I don't think you can come in here not playing well and win.
Yeah. It's the driver too.
Yeah.
2 straight weeks lost off the tee.
He just looks
hasn't done that. I don't think he's done that. Oh, he hasn't done that since 2019.
Jeez. Yeah, he needs a little bit of an off season. Not great for the Ryder Cup either.
Yeah, but
just make a Rahm Hatton team and just think maybe they can murder fucking Scheffler or Cantlay and X.
Hatton's playing like dick too.
He is. I mean, I was thinking about that yesterday. Like with the live guys leaving and everything, the place in the odds board that got most impacted. Now you're getting like Hatton when he's playing about like 22-1. He isn't a 22-1 guy.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's where you see the biggest difference. The top still is relatively similar, but you see that like the guy who should be 35 down to the mid to low 20s. That's when you're like, oh, the depth is lacking.
Right.
So after those four, who's after that?
All right, you got Cantlay, who's starting at -4 at 20-1. Homa starting at -4. I think I saw 28 on DraftKings. You got X 30 starting at -3. Fitz 33. He's starting at -4. Harman 35. He's starting at -4. Those are all everybody below 40.
That Harman number actually is somewhat fair.
He should play well here.
He should.
Right?
I wasn't thinking about him.
Definitely, of course. Fit.
Has he ever played here?
Harman, yes, he has. He played here last year. Finished 19th without the strokes, and he played 2017. Finished 24th.
Yeah, big ask, obviously, for him to come and beat the shit out of everybody.
Were you surprised last week seeing him?
Yeah, I was. Were you?
Stats good?
So when
I was wicked surprised. I hate Harman, man. He's just so annoying. I can't do it, but I just
stats sucked ass. Gained 7 putting, gained 3.3 around the green, lost 2.4.
I can't look at that Hobbit. Fuck, dude. I just out on Harman.
Back to the Shire. You're not a Lord of the Rings guy, though, are you?
No. I've never watched Lord of the Rings, never watched Star Wars, never will. You can never convince me to either.
You haven't watched Harry Potter, have you?
I would watch Harry Potter, but never have.
You don't like any of the fantasy stuff.
No, I'm not a fantasy, not a sci-fi guy. Everybody knows that.
Sci-fi and fantasy are much different.
Well, either one, I don't like them.
Okay, I'm a fantasy guy, not a sci-fi guy. Like, I've never watched Star Wars or Star Trek or anything, but I like Harry Potter. I like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I don't like any of that. I like sports.
You don't watch Game of Thrones either.
I like sports.
Yeah. People think this is a lie. I haven't watched a movie in 10 years.
That's crazy. Not one movie? I don't believe you.
Not one movie. See, no one believes me. I swear to God.
There's zero chance that didn't happen. You've definitely watched a kids movie. You've probably watched Moana, something like that.
Yeah, but that's not me watching. It's my kid watching it. I go on my phone while they watch it.
You've never been intrigued by a kids movie?
No, never.
There's some good kids flicks out there.
Yeah, but I don't watch them.
You haven't been to the theater?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Like documentaries, I'll watch. I'll watch sports documentaries. I like shows. There haven't been that many good ones lately. But only thing I watch on TV, The Sopranos, rerun. I'll just keep rewatching it. The Office, I'll keep rewatching it. Game of Thrones, I'll keep rewatching it. It's basically it. No movies.
Never seen Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You watch many movies?
Not as much as shows, but yeah. I'm not like a huge movie guy, but
Yeah.
I'll watch the good ones. Yeah, I'm not my brother, I'll tell you that. Kid crushes movies.
I don't like movies. So who do we got next?
Okay. 40-1. Lucas Glover. Starting at -5.
50 on FanDuel.
Oh, really? I mean, we're just gonna stop there because that's who we're gonna bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I said usually get a deserving winner, I think he'd be a deserving winner. Like I just don't think you can be like shit and come in here and win. He's playing great. Statistically, he rates out great. I mean, in last week, I didn't think he was a course fit at all last week, and that's why I didn't think he could win again. And he wasn't really. But he still played really good. Last 24 rounds, he's second in approach. Sorry, he's tied for first in approach. Nope, I retract. He's second in approach to Scotty. He's tied for first in approach. Good drives gained with Colin. So, two most important things: approach and good drives gained. I think this week he's first and second.
Okay.
So there's that. He starts at -5, which to me, we were kind of debating this off air about with or without strokes. He has to beat 5 guys this week. Yeah, he has to beat the guys beneath him too, but he has to have a better score than 5 guys ahead of him. So if Scotty and Rory stumble or things don't go well for them, he has that. He's the next guy.
Okay. A couple things. I'm gonna push back. You think he's deserving? The guy didn't qualify for a major this year.
Yeah, that's true. No, but you know what it's like? It's like when fucking Billy won it.
Yeah, Billy probably played in all 4 majors though.
Yeah, he probably
and was
did.
probably a top 30 player in the world.
Right.
I'm guessing.
But a lot of the major qualifications from the year before and whatnot.
Dude. This year, you had to have been pretty bad the first half of the year to not qualify for those majors, especially when top 50 and half the good players are on the other tour that didn't get in.
I know. Was he really bad in the first half of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was horrible. Holy shit. It's weird. It's like it changed it in June at the Canadian.
You know why? It's the fucking
Why?
putter. That's why
Oh,
he
yeah.
switched putters.
And you can say like the approach numbers weren't there either, but
They talked about it. He switched putters after the Memorial. That's when he switched. He said, "Build me a putter like Adam Scott." That's what they were saying.
And that's when it started turning around. But the approach numbers are what really turned around after the Memorial. Now, I think you could attribute a little bit of that to being, all right, there's less pressure on my putter. I can free it up.
Yes, definitely. I think a lot of that is what it is. But he always does. Every year, I feel like he goes through a hot stretch with the approach. Remember last year or 2 years ago when he did that?
Yeah.
We would always bet him. Been Lucas guys forever.
We would always bet him. But and here's the thing, he's still hot on approach.
Yep.
He gained 4 last week at the BMW. 22nd, I thought that was fine. Lost a little bit putting, which is good, I think. He needed to come down to earth a little bit. And he did that last time too. He was 4th at Rocket, gained 5.4, was 6th at John Deere, gained 3.6. Lost a little bit, then won Wyndham. So I think losing a little bit is fine. He's crushing fairways.
Yep.
this is not like last week. I thought it was a course where if you didn't drive it far, you had a big disadvantage. That's why I didn't like him last week. And this week, I think the opposite is true. Man, he's gained on fairways in 14, 15 straight events.
Right.
You talked about the St. Jude comp, Zoysia fairways he won on.
The Wyndham comp.
Wyndham comp. Both fast Bermuda greens too.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get Donald Ross, the Wyndham comp.
Can Lucas Glover win the FedEx Cup?
But can't you see that being like the story?
I can definitely see it being a story and him being in the mix.
It's a Cinderella story in golf, and it happens.
He's going to win 3 times in 4 events. This one being the most difficult for him to win, too.
Right, but I think if there's any time that happens historically, it's FedEx Cup playoffs.
Definitely.
Because that happens sometimes. Guys just get wicked hot, and then smaller fields, too. You got a 70-man field he won, and then this would be a 30-man field. So he's still only beating 100 guys in 3 weeks.
Right. I'm here. I love Lucas. I think he's a badass. Doesn't give a fuck. He'll be going at pins, and he'll want to win it. I mean, the guy's 43. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for him. Right.
I think he's going to take advantage. I watched a lot of him because he played with Rory in the first 2 days on the featured groups, and he looked good.
Yeah, he was struggling a little bit. Then he got it going. He was still sticking shots to like a foot, like in a few holes.
And like Harman said, he's like, I wrote a little story about this, about how like people are saying like he's a journeyman who's coming. It's like Harman said, he's not a journeyman. He's a fucking world-class ball striker. He always has been.
Definitely. Plus, you still get the Ryder Cup thing.
Yeah, he still has a lot to play for. And he's won a U.S. Open. I know it seemed like a one-off at the time, but now looking back on it, maybe, it was a long time ago, but he's a caliber player who can do it, I think.
Does it concern you that the one time he's played here since 2008, he finished 29th out of 30?
What year was it?
2019.
I would say no, because he's a fucking heat check guy.
Yeah.
If he's not hot, he's not going to play well.
All right, so you like Lucas with the strokes?
With the strokes.
Or both. I kind of like them both.
I much prefer with the strokes because he has to beat less guys. I just don't like that other market. I feel like I'm never coming.
You've always been that way. You've always liked it with the strokes.
I don't like without the strokes, and it's worked out in the past for us. I feel like the times we had without the strokes, I don't remember being all that close.
How do I get with the strokes?
I want to say a lot of these 4 years, I want to say at least 2 of them, the guy who won the event had the lowest score with the strokes too, without the strokes too.
Rory did. I know that. I can tell you right now. Rory did the year Cantlay won. Rahm and Nah were tied.
Yep, I remember that.
The year DJ won, X was low.
And you know what, too? You're bringing fucking dead heat into it and shit.
The year Rory won the first time, he was low.
So obviously. 2 of the 4 years.
Right.
And then one of the year, if you bet
both
Rahm,
those were Rory, though.
Yeah, but then if you the other one, you bet Rahm, what are you getting? A 4-1 payout?
Yeah.
Just not my favorite market.
I get this. Okay. Trying to find without strokes. Tournament. Betting without. No, that's betting without Scotty. You find it anywhere?
Without Scotty?
No, 72-hole stroke play winner. Okay, here we go. So Lucas is 40 with the strokes, and he is 45 without. I think it's good to bet both.
Yeah,
I agree with you that the 40 with the strokes is the better bet, but I think you bet both.
Yeah, 50 on FanDuel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely, I think, maybe maybe I'll bet that and put 10 or 20% on the other one.
Okay, so
I don't like watching the without stroke thing. I just don't like it.
yeah, I'm not gonna watch this event at all. So I'll be at Saratoga this weekend. I'm not gonna watch a second of this event.
What if Glover's in the mix on Sunday?
Yeah, if he's in the mix, I'll probably put it on my phone.
Yeah.
That'll probably be just getting drilled at the racetrack instead.
Yes, on the ponies.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
we forgot to talk about with the strokes here. X. Are we gonna do that with X or no?
yeah,
30 to 1. You like it?
I do.
So X's history is pretty crazy. 2017, he won it as a rookie. That was the year JT won the FedEx Cup and X won the Tour Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2018, he was 7th. 2019, he was 2nd. 2020, he won with the strokes the year DJ won. He won the 72 hole without the strokes. 3rd in 2021 without the strokes, and 6th last year without the strokes. So without the strokes, he's never finished worse than 7th.
Yeah, he's
with
great
2
here.
wins.
He's great here.
It's basically him and Rory are the East Lake guys.
Would he be a deserving winner?
No.
He would not.
Right.
But I mean, there's very few guys. And when I say I want to bet Lucas here, and I think it's a good bet and all this other stuff, he still probably isn't going to win. But I just think if you're looking at people who actually can do it, there's not that many. And I do think, based on his starting spot and the way he's playing in his course fit, he's one of them. And I say the same thing with Schauffele, 3 under. I prefer. Part of me thinks 4 might be that limit.
Yeah.
But with just so little data to go on, 4 years, it's definitely possible.
I mean, Rory was basically -1 with 71 holes left.
I know. And Schauffele's a guy who
basically was.
He was. But say he shoots 5 under on the first day and he's -8 and Shotty shoots even. Then all of a sudden,
right.
That's all it takes.
So without the strokes, he's 12. 12 to 1.
I mean, that might be a better bet, but I'm not betting anything under 30 to 1 this week. I just don't want to.
Okay, so 30. We're definitely going to bet that?
I think so.
Okay.
So I bet Xander Glover.
That's the only 2 with the strokes.
Yes.
No, like Tommy, who's -3 at 60.
I just don't think he has a balls to do that.
Ricky, -3, 60.
No.
Henley, 80.
He's -3.
Yep. It's a decent number. He don't have the stones though.
You'd have some serious nuts. I like him in the other market.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's go to the other market then. Damn, some big numbers on these guys. Siwoo 200.
Wow.
Don't mind Siwoo this week. All right, other market. You got. All right. So this is just to be your 72-hole stroke play winner. You got Scotty 5, Rory 6, Rahm 8, and Vic 9. Those are the 4 guys below 10. Any interest there?
No.
Okay. Rory 6. Not terrible.
Yeah, but he's the lowest. He's going to win.
Yeah. Okay, then you got Cantlay 10, X 12, Homa 16, who finished 3rd here without the strokes last year. The only interest is X, really, but we're probably going to bet the other one.
What's X?
12.
I just don't want to bet a 12 to 1.
You just don't want to invest a ton of money in
it takes
that,
too much money to do one of these.
I know. Okay. And you got Morikawa 20. Fuck that guy too, man.
He's been awful. Why is he -750 to make the Ryder Cup? I get he's going to be one of the picks, but
I don't know.
He hasn't been playing that much better than anybody else.
We'll talk about the Ryder Cup after this. Fitz 25. That number sucks. Ricky 25. That number sucks. Then you got Hatton 28, who's been dick, but finished 5th here without the strokes in 2020. Only time playing. There's a guy like Sung. 28. Finished 2nd last year. He has finished 15th, 12th, 23rd, 3 years prior. Then you got Tommy 28, Tom Kim 30. Tommy has an 11th and 13th. That was 4 years ago, though.
If I'm looking for a guy to make a million birdies, I'm not picking Tommy right now.
Right.
Did you say Henley yet?
Henley's above 30. Those are the.
Okay. Yeah.
But I would
Sungjae's
say
the only guy
Henley. Henley's 33.
Okay. Sungjae's the only guy I like under 30.
Not Tom.
No.
It was hot yesterday.
Was he?
I think he shot like 7 under.
What, Tommy? I don't like the number.
Sedgefield, St. Jude comp.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he makes sense. I just don't know if I.
Doesn't the course make sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
Short par 70. Sung's starting to play really well.
He is. Tom Kim. Let's see who did better last week on approach.
Sung was 2 on approach.
Yeah, Tom was all putting, it looks like.
Okay. Sung 6th and 7th the last 2 weeks, 14th at the Wyndham. I say we give Sung a shot.
I agree. What's he without strokes?
That's what I said. 28 without.
I mean, what's he with?
Like a $110.
And what's he start at?
2.
Probably can't.
I don't think he's got the balls, but.
No, I just mean if it's worth throwing 90% on without and 10% on with.
And yeah, I mean, you can throw a couple shekels on him with. I mean, it's with that number there.
Yeah,
right?
I like the 20. I like the 28 without.
Yeah, there's 30 guys.
Yeah.
Oh, these are good numbers, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, Fleetwood was 18-1 last week. Now there's 20 less guys and he's 28. I'm not saying I condone a Fleetwood bet here, but I feel like these are decent numbers.
No, yeah, it makes sense. I like
Henley a lot too.
Me too. Let's see what he did.
Only because with Henley, there's no pressure.
Right.
But could there be pressure if he's playing really well?
If he gets all the way up there?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No?
And we think he's going to get into pressure, then we should bet him on 160-1.
No, he's 80.
Okay, we should bet him at 80 then if we think he's a chance to get into some pressure moments.
Well, let's think about this. Is he gonna if he would win this without the strokes?
So can you tell me what the winning scores have been without the strokes?
Rory was 21 last year. Scotty was 20.
No, without the strokes.
11 and 10.
Okay.
No, sorry. It's not true. Rory was 17.
So what do you need to shoot to win without strokes?
Right there, 17.
Okay, so he has to shoot 4 or 5 under every round.
The year Tiger won, he was 13. So you got to be in the 13 to 17 range. I don't think you're going any higher than 17.
Yeah, I want to say Na and Rahm are both either 15 or 16.
Yeah.
33 on Henley.
Yep.
And are those full bets, do you think?
I don't know. You want to heavily invest this?
I mean, I want to win something. If you think those are going to win.
I don't know, man. I got no confidence.
I don't. Those are definitely the two guys I like. Is it more likely that guy like who's in dead last comes? What's Siwoo without?
66. Hasn't played here since 2016, where he finished 10th.
Good drives gained. He's 4th.
Still, huh?
Yeah, his last 24. So he's been hitting fairways.
About Siwoo.
It seems like a Siwoo course, definitely. Lost 3 on approach last week.
Yeah.
Gained 1.4 off the tee. But he gained a bunch of weeks in a row on approach before that.
I just think Sung and Henley are the guy, and Glover.
Me too. CU doesn't feel like a guy who goes crazy low.
Yeah,
Maybe he is.
can.
Ken. Yeah, I like those two.
Is there any other bets you like? Connors 40, Burns 40, Harmon 35, Spieth 33.
No, I don't like Spieth.
Okay.
And if Spieth does something, he's gonna. I know he's 10 back, or whatever, but he's gonna win the whole thing.
Right. Hold on a second. I gotta get a pencil.
All right. Yeah. So 4 bets. Glover, 50. X, 30. I like the Sung, 28. I like the Henley, 33. My only concern right now is what am I gonna invest in that market, and am I treating it like an outright? I don't know.
Right. All right. Give me your anything else on the tour?
No.
All right. Give me your 6 Ryder Cup
Picks.
picks. Your picks, and then ZJ's picks.
If I'm the captain, I'm taking. I'm going to say this is biased and crazy, whatever. If I'm the captain, I'm taking Bryson, Reed, Colin, Ricky, and Spieth. That's 5. And who are the other one?
You haven't said Brooks yet. Finau.
And Brooks.
Bryson, Brooks, Reed, Spieth, Ricky, and who's the other one?
Morikawa.
Morikawa. Who is Zach taking?
Zach is taking Ricky, Spieth, Morikawa, Cam Young. I guess Brooks, but I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't.
You got one more.
And who's that leave?
Hold on, I'm pulling up the standings right now.
Spieth, Ricky.
That leaves Keegan, Burns, JT.
Oh, JT.
So you got Ricky, Spieth, Morikawa, Young, Brooks, JT. That's who Zach's taking.
Yep.
Those are your picks.
Yep.
My picks are if I was I'd definitely take Bryson. I'm taking Brooks, taking Spieth, taking Ricky, taking Morikawa. And if I really want to win this thing, I'm taking Justin Thomas.
I thought you were going to say DJ.
No.
Okay.
But
all right,
if I really, really want to win this thing, I'm taking DJ.
Yeah. I mean, don't we take DJ and play him with Brooks?
You can't warrant a DJ pick, though. He just hasn't been good this year.
I agree. That's why I said
I know
Reed.
yeah.
I mean, politics aside, Reed has an actual case.
He hasn't won.
He has not won.
Plus, no one likes him.
Right. That's why I said politics aside.
But you got to factor that in, not with the politics. You got to factor that in with the team room.
I think that might be overrated, man. I mean, made the cut at all 4 majors, 4th at the Masters, 18th at the PGA. And just he's undefeated in singles in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah. This is who he's gonna take. He's gonna take Spieth. He's a lock.
Yes.
Morikawa is a lock. Shouldn't be though. He is. Ricky, lock. Although he's starting to play like shit. Okay, those 3 are locks. Brooks should be a lock. I could definitely see him not being taken. So that's who I'll say. He's going to take Brooks. I don't understand this Cam Young talk. I would not take Cam Young.
No, I wouldn't either.
He's going to take Justin Thomas.
Yep, he is.
I guarantee you Tiger Woods just talks him into taking JT. 1,000%.
Is Tiger Woods going to be there?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's gonna take Lucas Glover after he wins the tour this week.
Yes, that's right.
But if Glover doesn't win, oh man, I'm
So
not
Glover
taking.
needs
Does Glover need to
to
win?
win.
I don't know. I think he needs a top 3.
Yeah, that's what I was
He
gonna
needs
say.
to be in the picture this week.
Yeah. What if he loses in a fucking playoff to Scotty or something? Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he needs to be part of the story this week.
Agreed.
So I think he has a chance. I think Keegan shouldn't have a chance.
No.
Burns shouldn't have a chance. I got a feeling Henley's got a chance. Even though
He deserves it
shouldn't.
more than Young.
I agree. I'm still not ruling out Finau either.
No, I'm not either. If he screws Brooks, it's probably for Finau.
Yeah. My last pick will be if Lucas is part of the picture, he's the pick. And my last, if not, I think it's Finau. He needs some veterans, dude. The 6 picks that he has, 3 of them are rookies, and none of the 6, as good as Scotty, Xander, and Cantlay are, none of them have played in fucking Europe.
I know. I hope it's rowdy.
Yeah. None of them have played in Europe.
I just don't know if the Italian fans are going to be rowdy.
And Morikawa hasn't played in Europe. Ricky has, Spieth has, JT has, and Brooks has, and Finau has. Keegan has. He's a veteran at it, but that was fucking 12 years ago.
He played with Phil, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I just think, I don't think anyone who's viewing this objectively should say that Reed would be a terrible guy to bring.
No, he definitely isn't. I just don't.
On foreign soil, he thrives off that shit. That's not just a narrative. He really does.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's negative chance of him actually being on the team. So
I know, I wasn't even listed in the odds. Bryson's even 10-1.
Actually, if you give me a match in Europe, I'm taking Reed over Bryson all day.
Me too. That's my whole point. If it's actually to win, and who you think's going to win a match against Victor Hovland to win you the tournament, Bryson ain't winning that match.
Nope.
Cantlay is not winning that match.
You don't think?
He could. I could see him, but I mean, just not a guy I really think of when all the chips are against you. What you're going to do?
You got pretty fired up though at Whistling.
That's a front runner.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I think it is. I think it's easy to get rowdy and be that guy when everything's going well, but when your back's against the wall and everyone's rooting against you, that's when you see who has the real nuts.
Yeah.
And I think I think some guys probably do. I think X could play a good match in a moment like that.
X could, because he has really no motion.
Yeah, he's not up and down.
Right.
But the Reed one, man, I'm telling you, that would be fucking sick. That would be sick.
Not going to happen.
No, it isn't going to happen. But if I'm captain one day, it will.
Is Ludwig getting on for Euro?
The odds said he was minus 200.
Oh, what are the odds? You got him?
Yeah.
I'll pull up the Euro standings.
Yeah.
So we got the top 8 for Euro. Pretty much a locks, right?
Yeah.
Lowry's definitely on.
Yeah.
Bob Mack on?
Team Europe. Bob Mack, it's minus 1 to 5. What's that, 800?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the odds. Based on the odds, these guys are definitely in. Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Lowry.
Yep.
That's basically it for the guys who are definites.
So Rose and Lowry are their 7th and 8th guys.
Yep.
So you need 4 guys. What do the odds say?
The odds say Mac is 1 to 5.
Yep.
What's that? 400? 800?
500. I don't know.
Yeah. Straka is next.
Oh yeah, I
At
forgot about Straka.
1 to
think
4.
I think he's on.
So that's minus 400.
Straka has to be on, dude. He made the fucking tour championship.
Yeah. Moronk is minus 4 to 9.
Okay.
Is that one more spot?
Bob Max 9. Straka's 10. Now you get 2 spots.
Moronk's 11.
Is Moronk on?
He's a 2 to 1 favorite.
Okay.
2.5 to 1.
So one more after Moronk.
Okay, so then you got Ludwig is the next favorite. He's 1 to 2.
Okay. Minus 200.
Minus 200.
Who's after
Rasmus
him?
is about plus 110. Noren is plus 120. Vic Perez is 2 to 1. Nikolai is 2 to 1. Yannick is 2 to 1. Adrian Dumont de Chessart is 250.
Who the hell is that?
He's the amateur. Well, he was the amateur. He won an event recently. He's good. He's a German,
Yeah.
like up and comer.
What about Vinnie Norman?
No chance.
No chance.
He's not even listed.
Okay.
Thunder Bear
They
8
have,
to 1.
they have like 4 events left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunder Bear's 8 to 1. Peters is 9 to 1. Otagi is 9 to 1. Campillo 20. So it's going to be Ludwig, Rasmus, or Noren, or Perez, or Hogard.
Okay. Is Norman playing this week?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So who are you taking there?
I'm taking Ludwig.
Yeah, I'm taking Ludwig too. And you got to take Moron because he just won in Italy.
What about Rory saying the Hogard twins are the future?
Did he say that?
Last year he said that. Just going to leave him off the very next year in Europe.
I mean, I'm leaving him off. They don't.
Yeah.
They can't do shit on the PGA Tour.
I know. Rasmus has had a bad year too, besides the win. Every other start he sucked.
I don't want any part. If I was in the Europes, I don't want it. I mean, those guys aren't winning a match in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah. They got plenty
you
of
play
time
them
too.
together?
They're still young.
They're wicked young.
Nah, I don't think you can play them together. That's just like throwing out a losing match. You got to play your guys, dude.
Yeah.
You play as much of the top 8 as you can.
I can see them playing Ludwig with Vic.
Sure.
The Danes.
The Danes, one's Sweden, one's fucking from Norway.
The Nords.
No,
the Eastern
Norwegian.
European.
The Nords.
Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
I just don't know who they're going to play together, you know?
It'll be Rory and Tommy.
Maybe.
Who's
You can't
Tommy
play with
playing with Fitz.
Rose?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Maybe next week we'll do it.
Yeah.
Show. We're not even going to have a show next week, right?
No.
Is there any event next week?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Thank Christ.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a fun year. Let's try to end it on a win here. And then, golf season really doesn't sleep for too long, so we'll be back pretty shortly.
Is Rahm definitely playing with Hatton?
I don't think definitely, but from my read is like that's the idea that they have right now.
Vic played with Fitz last time.
Yeah. I feel like they sucked.
Yeah, it was all Vic.
It should be Vic and Rory.
Should it? Rose lost his partner.
Yeah.
Henrik.
I can see Rose Fleetwood being a good pair.
Wouldn't they put Rory and Lowry? Lowry
Didn't they
played with Hatton a little bit.
They did Rory Lowry at some stage. I'm pretty sure they were bad.
Yeah, Rory was terrible. He was crying like a little bitch.
Let's hope he's crying like a little bitch today when Lucas Glover fucking spanks his ass.
That's right.
All right, let's get it.
Good luck.